Oh no! No! Oh my god! No! No!
Hello trainers, it's your boy Matty F Baby, and today we're going to be taking a look at Mawile and a bunch of underdogs in the Twilight Cup. You know, I've been covering a lot of the better Pokemon for the Twilight Cup, but today I was looking at, my shiny Mawile like, dang, doesn't have a good moveset on it. I don't got no TMs, I'm not putting candy and dust into it, but I want to give it a run. So we tried out the Mawile and just threw it together. A special thing today, we ran it with just a bunch of other underdogs like Arbok, Ivysaur, Seviper, Roserade. You'll see how it goes down. But we took each team, we had Mawile on each team, then we threw two other underdogs with it and just ran two battles with each team. So hope you enjoy and get to see how they do. The little underdogs got a little fight in them. They got a little fight in them. Let's see it. We got Mawile versus Qwilfish to start, and we are tearing through the Qwilfish pretty decently. He's going to bring out the Alolan Muck. We now have our Iron Head charged up. Like I said, not the charge move we want, but we get that off. No shield from the Muck. We do not shield either, and now it's time to go back at it. And we got some pretty good damage onto the Alolan Muck, so the Mawile has come out pretty strong in this first match. So we're going to go ahead and shield that one at Dark Pulse and go ahead and get this other Iron Head off to finish the Alolan Muck. And we think we're looking pretty good right here. We go ahead and tank that hit from the Qwilfish, and it's going to go ahead and KO our Mawile. We bring out the Roserade, and we're going to go ahead and tank this hit, looking for an Aqua Tail, thinking it'll be Aqua Tail or Poison Fang, thinking it'll be resisted, brings out. Now we have the Tentacruel. We're thinking we're in a decent spot. He's still got one shield left, or two, and we still have one for sure. So Tentacruel only has one bar charge moves, and we're looking like we're in a decent spot so far. And this is the battle where you saw the opening clip of the video. So my Seviper, I don't know what fast move I have on it, but it does not charge the crunch very fast. So there's probably a better fast move for it. I just haven't looked into it yet. But we were just sitting there and we're almost getting this thing off, and it's one hit away from going down, and we don't get it down. So that was funny. You heard my live reaction in the intro. Anyways, Mawile versus Sableye. We're tearing into the Sableye pretty hardcore. I'm not sure how powered up his Sableye is. I'm going to ask Vinny that if you want to drop a comment, Vinny, and let us know what CP that Sableye is. Anyways, he brings out the Venomoth. We're going to go ahead and get an Iron Head onto that, which he's going to block. He had switched and brought the Venomoth out. And so we're going to go ahead and take this Silver Wind, which is going to finish off our Mawile. We still have two shields. He has one. Trying to decide what to bring in right here, because nothing that I have is really going to like that confusion. Nothing I have at all. So we decide to bring out the Roserade and then shield right here, hoping we can get it down with our fast moves and save this charge move. And we have just barely enough, but we are not going to be able to get, and we are going to be able to get the charge move off before the Houndoom comes out and takes us down. And I think Vinny makes a mistake there, possibly by not shielding that. Yeah, definitely. Oops. Yeah, definitely should have shielded that. I think he might have won the game if he did, but maybe not. It was pretty close. But we all make mistakes. I make mistakes throughout this, and we both do. Thank you for the battles, Vinny. Arbok versus Dusclops, and he's going to go ahead and get a Shadow Punch off. We're going to go ahead and tank that and just keep going to town with our fast move. He's going to bring out the Michina. He's going to do the switch. We now switch as well, which I don't know if that was the right move. Oh yeah, it was not, because I forgot to check to see if it had Fire Fang before I did that. And it does have the Fire Fast move, so it tears into our Mawile. And since we're showcasing Mawile, we don't want to see that Michina today, or the Houndoom with the Fire Fast moves. And they're both pretty good Pokemon, I think, the Michina and the Houndoom. I'm going to talk about them in other videos. But yeah, I like them both with that Fire Fast move, and yeah, they're really good. You got the Dazzling Gleam on the Michina. But anyways, we take down the Michina with the Arbok. We're at one shield to one shield, but we only got one Pokemon left, the Spiritomb. So not looking too hot. It takes him a while to get that Shadow Ball charged. So we're going to go ahead and get that off. He's going to shield that. And yeah, then we're going to shield his charge move. We're going to be able to get off one more charge move, finish the Houndoom, I believe is how it goes down, yeah. And then we get knocked out instantly by whatever comes in. Oh yeah. Oh no! Yeah, it was the Dusclops, and he had the charge move built up, so that was a really close one. Yeah. And so here we go. We have Arbok versus a Skuntank, and the Skuntank, is the top 2 or 3 Pokemon for this tournament, easily. So we got Crunch against the Arbok, and we're going to go ahead and shield that up and then fire a Dark Pulse back off at it. He's going to tank that, and it does an okay amount of damage. So we decided we got to, save our shield for later and take that Crunch. Next we're going to bring out our boy, the Mawile, and finish him off real quick with the fast move. He's going to bring in a Toxicroak, and we're going to get our Steel Iron Head move off before he gets a Mud Bomb or a Dynamic Punch or any of that jazzy goodness off. We're going to go ahead and just tank that. And yeah, we're not one shield. Toxicroak versus Spiritomb. We're going to go ahead and shield up right here, which I don't think was a very good move because we would have resisted that. Maybe I should have saved my shield for over this way. But right here, I don't know if this was a good switch. I think the switch is what allows me to go ahead and get the win on this game, which I think I do get the win on this game. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and get his last shield down, and then yeah, we get enough to get the other Shadow Ball out. So I think if there was no switch there, I think I'll lose that match, but uncertain about that. Mawile versus the Beedrill. We're gonna go ahead and tank this hit. It's an X Scissor. It's gonna do absolutely nothing to us. We're gonna go ahead and finish him off with fast moves and tank another hit. So it's a really good turn from Mawile there. It does really good against that Beedrill. He brings out a Nidorina, and yeah, this is one of the less meta teams that he uses throughout the whole video. He didn't know the whole plan for my teams for the video, but I think he might have got an idea and used some non-meta Pokemon a teensy bit for a teensy bit, but for a teensy bit. But yeah, he usually is using some good top of the line Pokemon for the most part. He brings out a Tentacruel, which is like, is an option for this tournament. So we bring out our Ivysaur. We know we're gonna get to our Power Whip before it gets to its charge move. Go ahead and do that. Get it to use its shield, his shield. Then we're gonna go ahead and use our shield and go ahead and get another Power Whip off and finish him with the Ivysaur. So yeah. Don't use Ivysaur in this tournament. I'm not saying use a lot of these Pokemon in here. I just wanted to have some fun, try out some of these other Pokemon, and not really use any of the top Pokemon for a whole video. So that's all this really is. Sharpedo is, a decent Pokemon though. It's pretty good. Dozer's gonna be mad at me. I'm sorry, Dozer. It's an amazing Pokemon. Sharpedo is pretty good, but just a little too frail for me, man. I think it's too frail for this tourney, dude. I don't know. I'm not liking Sharpedo. In my 6. Alright, so he's going to take out the Sharpedo with the Shift Tree. We got one of his Pokemon out. We had a hard time thinking who we want to bring out right here. We decided to bring out the Ivysaur. Not sure if that was the right move or not, especially once we see this Hurricane coming, because that would hurt our grass type, the flying type move is going to hurt. We get a Power Whip off after we shield the Hurricane. He's going to shield that as well. We are now up a shield. We decided to let him finish off the Shift Tree here, or the Shift Tree. We decide to let the Shift Tree finish us off here. So now we have Tentacruel, Mawile, and we're going to have one shield, so I think we're in a good position here. We're going to go ahead and get our Iron Head off, which is going to do a decent amount of damage, but it's resisted. But decent I mean because it's resisted. It's pretty decent for being resisted. It's a little chip damage. So we're going to shield there and then finish him off. Now we got Mismagius versus Azumarill. I just love the way Mismagius looks in these fights. It looks so good. Anyways, we get a Shadow Ball off up first, and it's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to go ahead and tank that. Azumarill is tanky, but Shadow Ball does hurt. We got the stab too. So we're going to go ahead and shield the Play Rough, because we're like, we got a nice little lead in damage right now. We might as well try and take advantage of that. And so we Shadow Ball again, which this time he's going to shield. And we decide to go ahead and bring out the Mawile in case he decides to Ice Beam. We will resist that, pretty sure. And then so we have Mawile versus Venusaur. We go and drop the Iron Head, which he's going to block, use his last shield. We decide to tank the Sludge Bomb. And we tank the Sludge Bomb, then he's going to go ahead and get off another move, and we decide to just tank that as well, save our shield, because we got one Pokemon left after we get, this Venusaur down. And so we have the shield left. He brings out a Togetic. We're going to get the Shadow Ball off, which is going to do a lot of damage to this Togetic. And Mismagius did really good in this match, which when I played it against Dozer, against the Sharpedo, or I think I had the Sharpedo, he had Mismagius. It tore through the Mismagius. But I don't know if his Mismagius was powered up to 1400, and I do have the Dark type move on the Sharpedo for the fast move, so that's why it's tore through. Mismagius finishes the game against Togetic. Alright, so we have Gloom against my Shinna, and I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. I do not have any Pokemon that I want to take these fast moves from Mychina. So besides the Mismagius, I'll take it okay, but I'm not gonna get the Mychina down with this Mismagius in time. So yeah. Anyways, we're exchanging shields and charge moves. I'm down. I got no shields. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and try to get him to use his last shield because we gotta get this Mychina down because its fast move is just gonna tear into our Gloom or our Mawile. We are not looking good there. So we take a second to try to figure out what to even bring out. We decide with the Mawile, which I think was the bad move because it takes longer to charge its fast move. So I think that was a bad move, but who knows. He's going to go and finish this off real quick with Toxicroak. So now we got Gloom B, Toxicroak, and that's going to be a GG for Vinny. Good job, boy. Toxicroak's going to finish this off. We get the Sludge Bomb. He's going to go ahead and do the Mud Bomb, I believe. Nope, the Dynamic Punch. Just kidding. Just kidding on you. Alright, so here we go. Watervar versus the Murkrow, and yeah, Murkrow's a beast. I actually think I had to delete one battle because it got all messed up in which Murkrow, the same team, won. So I think this team that we run here, the Watervar, Grimer, and Mawile, only run one battle with it. But anyways, yeah, he's just tearing through. I make the bad mistake there. I should have brought in the Mawile. I did not mean to bring the Grimer there for realsies. And then, yeah, so, anyways, Murkrow's just doing work on us. You know, we're like, well, this is a GG. He's still got 2 shields. We're about to be at our last Pokemon. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's over. And yeah, so Mawile over here, and he's gonna go ahead and block that. And we now have the Shadow Ball, or the Dazzling Gleam, which is gonna be super effective against Dark, and that's gonna go ahead and take out the Mychina. So if he shields that there, we lose that match easily. If he shields that there. But he did not. So, GG's, Vinny. Thank you for all those matches. Yeah, great games. And yeah, that last one was crazy.